have just come over from Instagram for the first time where we've been talking about crisps.
It's my
And we've
favourite
been talking
food.
about roast dinners. So we do get to the news, but first of all, we like to just have a bit of a chat.
Yeah, we do. I'm just finding out some of our news
Because to
stories.
go
whilst
straight
Nadia
to the
carries on.
news is a bit annoying.
Yeah, absolutely.
So first of all, the thing I was just talking about on Instagram was there's a new flavoured crisp out. Wait for this. Fried egg flavoured crisp. Yes or no? And then some people over on Instagram have been giving some really good suggestions. What would be your dream crisp flavour? Lots of people said roast dinner.
I used to love. Can I just say what one of my? Someone broke my memory of this the other day on a. I think we discussed some crisps on a coffee moaning once, and they reminded me of. Do you remember the sausage and tomato?
Yes.
Golden Wonder.
What happened to them? Sausage and tomato.
They were so good.
Oh, look, somebody would like a fried egg crisp. You're the first person. Who are you? Anne
Coma. Hi,
would
Anne.
like a fried egg crisp. Fried egg flavoured crisp. Okay, so what would be your recipe if you could?
If I could go for an ideal flavour,
Somebody just said kebab.
chicken katsu.
So slightly curry flavour.
Slightly
They used
curry.
to be curry crisps.
Sort of chicken katsu. Yeah, they did used to be curried crisps.
Used to
didn't
be
they?
curried
Chicken katsu, slightly curried.
They did do Sharon Wilson. They did used to do a lamb and mint.
Do you remember the hedgehog flavour they issued once? No. And everyone was up in arms. And it tasted effectively of beef or bovril. Do you remember bovril?
Bovril crisp.
Oh, my granddad loved them.
I used to love that. Chocolate and chili, says Polly Pineapple. Wow, you are a connoisseur.
A connoisseur. Steak and Stilton cheese crisps, Pippa Bailey.
Natasha Tidimos, tomato and feta Greek style with oregano.
I remember in America, we got a packet of Lay's and they were garlic bread and they were the best ever.
I didn't agree. I didn't think they were garlicky enough.
Oh,
I thought
did.
they were too. Running Up That Hill says, what's this cheese and bacon? Do you remember them? I do.
What's
I
its
love
cheese and
What's
bacon?
It's lots of bras.
Mushy peas flavour, says
No.
Immaculate Slade. Not too sure about
I
that.
love Marmite crisps, says Sharon Alston. I wonder if they do Marmite and cheese.
Daniel Gall says Moroccan beef. That would be intriguing.
Yum.
Jean Tootle. Golden Wonder did used to do roast ox. It was a very
That's right.
deep
It was
flavour.
really salty.
It was really
Sarah
deep.
Walker, there are hummus crisps. There already are, but they're
Are
big
there?
natural earth. There's not enough salt in them.
Natural Earth. Marcia Toms, you like chopsticks, don't you?
Chipsticks.
Chipsticks. Sorry,
I love a bit
chipsticks.
of I like to eat them like this.
As a boy, I used to get as many packets, Bev Hartnell, of the KP prawn cocktail, and they would leave your fingers pink. Do you remember? It was so pink.
But they were so like polystyrene, weren't they?
HW, I love Marmite and cheese. You can get seaweed flavour Pringles, Stuart.
Can you?
Don't tell Maddie that.
Pringles
for
are
God's
awful.
sake.
Somebody there just said Scampy Knickknacks, the worst out there. That's Maybu. She's very, very, very reluctant to have a Scampy Knick-Knack.
Someone's asked for cheese and gherkins. Who's that? Marie Swift.
I think that could be good, actually.
Look at Annie Blues. Look, Tudor pickled onion. What, as in Tudor, Henry VIII Tudor?
Wow, this is
That's
really
very
bringing you
specific.
out of yourselves, this
Fish
chat.
and chips crisps. It's the salt amber gridley. Are those funny fish and chips ones that we used to get for a while? We had a bit of
I'm
resurgence
making me
of those.
starving now. Can we stop?
Hi, Bridget Rochford from Kilkenny, Ireland. Anyone tried mini cheddar sticks? The seasoning is lush, pure parmesan.
No, Miss Spice.
Brenda McGee, pesto crisps.
Oh, how come we haven't had pesto? Pesto is enormously popular in this country.
Sarah Walter has suggested a McDonald's cheeseburger crisp.
Oh, God, a Big Mac
You
crisp.
should get onto McDonald's PR team.
Big
'cause I tell
Mac
you, Big Mac
crisp.
crisps would be a goodie. Bet they've never thought of that.
Do you know, pesto is one of the things I found really difficult to get in the first lockdown. Do you remember the first lockdown when we couldn't get stuff in the supermarket? It was so scary. And you had to buy flour from the man.
Yeah,
down
no,
the
he
shop
sold it to
under
me
the-
from behind the counter. It was
Behind
like a
the
bag of
counter.
heroin. It was ridiculous. Lisa Dilmech, Frazzles. Now, I've got a gripe
There's a
about
bit of a
Frazzles.
problem about Frazzles.
Frazzles, when I was a kid, were lovely and sort of rough-edged on the tongue. Now they have a sort of sheen.
Yeah. It's like they've got a plastic coating.
Precisely, Miss Sawalha.
It's
What
a
is that
problem.
about?
We're not happy with
The
Frazzles.
same happened with Ringos.
Why
Ringos
did
used
they
to
do
be
that? What is
rough-edged.
that plastic coating?
And now Ringos have that smoothness to
Yeah.
them that isn't the same.
And what happens with that, the seasoning doesn't get deep in the
You're
crisp.
absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
No problem.
Yeah, I agree, says Tina Davis. Frazzles taste different. Yeah, scampi. My first girlfriend loved scampi fries. She'd pull a little face like this and she'd go, scampi fries.
Yeah.
I thought it was
oh,
really
God,
sweet.
I do that as well with scampi fries.
Do you?
Isn't that funny?
Oh, yeah.
I love Pombears, says Rianne Camp. I love
Anita
Pombear.
Burke, Space Raiders. The girls, Pombears. Yeah, the girls love Pombears, don't they?
I love Pombears. Please now stop because I'm so hungry. But we're going to do a bit of news and then we're going to come back to, because Mark found this brilliant thing in the paper.
Look at the headline.
Sigmund Freud.
We discuss it a bit more on the No Name Sunday
So
show.
basically, we are going to tell you what sort of person
Yeah.
you are, what your personality type is, by the takeaways you choose.
I think we should ask them. Like, I'm going to ask them, do they like bitter lemon? And when they say yes, we can tell them.
Okay.
Come here, let's just
No.
confer for a minute.
Don't listen, everybody.
Don't listen.
Okay. All right, but we're going to do a bit of news first because we've just done too much food because now I'm bloody starving. I need to distract.
Well, at least we've
my stomach.
established. Oh no, that was on your Instagram. That we're going to have a roast dinner.
Well, I feel demotivated to now because you went, oh, I don't like a roast dinner.
Sorry, I didn't mean that.
It's a lot of work doing a roast dinner if somebody quite doesn't like it. And I'm the roast dinner queen.
I love your roast dinners.
Don't feel like
I
doing
never said
that,
I don't like your roast. Oh, I've got roast dinner depression now.
Carry on.
Who likes bitter lemon?
No, we're not doing that now. We're doing the news and then we're going back to food.
Okay. All right. Well, before we get on to a really, I think, really serious story, what does everyone think about the Is it exciting you that masks and social distancing are going to become voluntary?
So that's actually a big change because what
Massive.
we were heading towards was no restrictions whatsoever.
Absolutely.
So it's quite I mean, nobody seems to be really saying much about the fact that it's no longer no restrictions, it's restrictions, but voluntarily. I suppose they will have done their figures and they will have worked out probably that if a certain amount of people do it voluntarily, it will reduce risk of infection.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'll still use them on public transport and things like that, for sure.
Because apparently, personally, I was reading this morning, individually wearing a mask only gives you 12% more protection. But of course, nationally, 12% of protection helps keep down the infection rates to a bigger degree.
Yeah.
So, you know, do you do it for the good of everybody, even if you know it doesn't necessarily do you any good?
Absolutely.
Or what? Or what do you choose? What will you be doing?
Well, as I say, I mean, I think I may well continue to wear it in shops. I tell you what my feeling on this is that when I go out and I'm in a place with other people, I don't know how many of those people feel very nervous about the whole situation, and I think it's a microscopic sacrifice for me to wear it in interior public spaces as potentially suggested or recommended, even though I know it's not absolutely mandatory, because it might just make other people feel a bit more comfortable. I see it as I will continue to see it as a civic duty. I, for example, don't want to go on the tube or stand in Sainsbury's and go, now I don't have to, I won't.
What I really am happy about, because I think it's what an awful lot of people want, is I am now happy that it's voluntary. Because as we were saying yesterday, at some point we are going to have to take responsibility and make our own decisions because we're not a police state. But there will be situations, definitely, where I would be the same.
Yeah.
If I'm going into a little shop and there's somebody that's standing there all day meeting people, I'm going to put it on.
Because imagine a little
I'm
old
not
lady
going to
walks
put it
in.
on if, like, when I was in Brighton the other week, where I'm sat at a table outside and then I take 5 steps to a bar that's outside and have to put my mask on because it doesn't make sense to me. I know it doesn't make any difference, so I'm not going to do it because I'm an adult and I can make that decision.
Laura Whelpdale says something interesting, because what you flag up here, Laura, is something that I still, even though I'm going to carry on, as I've just said, doing what I'm doing, I've always had this doubt. And she says, if people don't keep on top of using new clean ones, they can become a factory for viruses, as demonstrated by a group of mums in Florida. Oh, you've just flown up and I've just lost what you were saying.
This is a very good point.
Who tested their kids' masks after one day of wearing them.
This is such a good point.
This is what I feel with my mum. Mum,
if
you're
you
listening.
remember, when they were first discussing whether we should wear masks or not, they were showing us all those films of how you must wear a mask. I mean, medical people laugh their heads off at the way that we all use masks. So when you put a mask on, you take it by the, the ear loops.
Yeah.
You put it on, right? And you're not touching anything. You are never supposed to touch the front of your mask, okay?
That's right, yeah.
Because if you think about it, if there's virus, it's touching the outside of your mask. When you take it off, you're to take it off by the loops and you're to put it into a sealed bag and either dispose of it if it's a throwaway one or wash it at 60 degrees. Now, just if there is one single person that has used their mask in that way, put your hand up now, because mine's gone back in my pocket, into my bag, under my chin. I mean, most people now wear it under their chin. And if you think about it, if viruses hit the outside, then you put it under your chin, you've got your fingers all like that.
Dragon Rose, wash my mask after each use, throw away disposable mask, never use it more than once, use so much hand
Wow,
sanitizer.
you are on point.
You're on point. Yeah. Anne Murray, how many people have you not seen touching it? Entirely
Nobody.
agree. Stuart G, watching you on our new TV, you're very clear. Oh, God, we'll just step back a
Stuart
bit.
G's new TV.
God, you poor thing. 60 degrees wash and it shrunk. What, did it cover a nostril? You hook it onto your glasses.
And Amy Disney, I put it in my bag with my phone, which means it's probably filthy.
God,
I mean,
imagine
the other
your
day-
bag.
The other day, I was looking around in this restaurant. There was all these people at this restaurant, and everyone had their mask off and on the table. I mean, medical people will laugh their head off of that. It doesn't work if you put it on the table.
Let me ask a killer question. Do you think the whole mask thing has been an absolute, by and large, nonsense?
Oh, hang on. I didn't know that.
What?
No restrictions here in Guernsey for months. Borders are now open to double vax travellers from the common travel area. No isolation on arrival. I've always wanted to go to Guernsey.
Do you think the whole mask thing, in retrospect, we will discover was a bit of a misnomer? Do you think we're all going to, like, in 5 years go,
look,
it was like using, I don't know, a sort of tea strainer to hold back the wind?
If you have got
I'm not saying I think that,
if
I'm
you've
just
got a
wondering.
high viral load, right, and you're going like that,
Jesus, can
or
you
if
do
you've got a high viral load and you go, it's going to reduce the viral load.
Not
that
if you
put
take that out and put it on the table.
But not if you take it out and put it on the table. It's
going to actually spread it more.
I think at the beginning when it was raging, I think it was an absolute, unbelievable disgrace that across the world they told people not to wear masks. And now we discover, because we saw Matt Hancock admitting to it in the, what was it called when they're all being questioned?
Press briefing.
No, not
Press
the press
conference.
briefing. No. The where they've all sat there for
the
hours.
select committee hearing.
Select committee hearing.
I wanted to
And he
say
said
that all morning.
the reason that we said no to masks was because we didn't have enough PPE. But it's like we said, fold up a T-shirt 4 times and put it across your face and just have a... So then we came to the decision to call them face coverings. That took you how many months to go, oh, well, we haven't got enough masks. I wonder what else we could say. A face fucking covering. And I think that was a massive problem then. But I think now it's become what I call the theatre of COVID, where it's like, I'm putting my mask on, taking my mask off, and actually...
Yeah. Trina Cotton says small bollocks. And then she says bollocks. I think you can get... they double up as great bollock holders. Mine does. And masks do. You can sort of do that with them. You can jiggle them. You might find that helps, Trina.
Wonder
Don't know if
Woman,
you've got bollocks.
it protects others. If you were to cough without a mask, exactly. If you cough without a mask, it's going to spread further. Then it's just common sense.
Yeah.
How did officials across the world tell us not to?
Yeah.
When everyone was coughing and it was just raging.
It was a leading question.
We kept saying all the time, surely it'd be better to have a mask because it's not as much spit going
Well,
out.
of course, it makes total
We were
sense
talk-
that it holds it in, but it does make sense also to make sure that you don't finger them and drop them
Pass it
and handle them
round.
and do all that kind of stuff and put them on your nostrils and on your head and all that kind of malarkey. Probably about as useful as an ashtray on a motorbike. You see, it's going to be interesting. Now, I mean, do you remember we always used to sort of, I don't know, Westerners would scoff in a sort of, that's a little bit oversensitive, isn't it? When you'd see some tourists in London from the Asian countries, they would be wearing masks, obviously after SARS and things like that. So they
It's just become part of their
it's
life.
just become a normal part of their everyday life.
I would
but-
definitely be wearing it on a tube or a bus or a...
Yeah.
Mind you, the other thing that I remember very clearly them saying when medical people were talking about the pros and cons of masks. If you are in a hot, enclosed area, so say you're on the tube or the bus for half, after 15 minutes, that's no longer any good. So you're supposed to take it off from the loops,
very short amount
put
of
it into
time,
a plastic. Because what happens is it gets hot and it actually breeds the bloody virus.
Can I do want to share a thought though, and this isn't about changing the route out, and this isn't about, we need to stay in the same place. But Jennifer Kando says, we had no flu this year. Do you know what I'm really not looking forward to? Is getting flus, colds, sore throats, all that shit.
We went out
Having
the other day and he was convinced he had a sore throat.
Do you remember you get those lined cuts along the top of your mouth when you've sucked a strepsil too hard? Oh, I hate searching for them. Getting angry at your own children because they had the last strepsil. Where are the strepsils? Like that's going to resolve everything. All that shit, really not looking forward to. And I think you're right. I think masks might help with that. So if a mask is also going to stop me getting flu and common colds, why the hell not?
Well, masks have saved lives. There's no two ways about that. I mean, there was it's just a shame the WHO recommended people not to wear it in the first 6 months of the pandemic.
Yeah. Good afternoon to you, Winnie Bigham. Or good morning here. I don't know if it's a time difference in Scotland. We've just done away with masks outside in Spain. We went from 0 cases to 7 in the first few days. Well, there you go. Not many, in other words. Patrick Salt, it's a tiny effect on us to wear one, but a massive effect to that person's life, you could have just said. Precisely, and that's exactly why I'm going to carry on in certainly interiors and social situations and around other people. You never know when a vulnerable old lady like your own granny is going to walk into a space and need to see, and you want the optics for her to look safe. That's what I think of. I think if my nan had walked in, or if my mum walked in, or your dad, your dad at one point didn't feel safe to go for his walk down the street, bless him.
No, only because he said people looked annoyed at him because he was
because
old.
he didn't have and also because he didn't have a mask. If he didn't have a mask on, so there's all of that sort of stuff. So anyway, as I understand it, I think there's a press briefing tomorrow. It's the 2-week notice on the 19th of July. It's the 5th of July tomorrow. We haven't forgotten American followers. It's 4th of July.
Oh, happy 4th of July to our American followers.
Any American watchers or listeners or whatever.
Hit the thumbs up, guys, if you're enjoying spending time with us just underneath us. And hit the subscribe button if you're new and the notification bell so that you know when we're here. Because we are here every single day and YouTube will let you know.
Do you want to talk? I think we should talk about this very, very serious story, I think.
Oh, I know.
I can't fathom the people that have caused this family to have to do what they have to do. I just can't fathom them.
It really is truly horrific. Now, I know lots of you don't watch Love Island, but you don't need to have watched Love Island to have an opinion on this story. So this is about Chloe Burrows. So in case you don't watch Love Island, basically, she was a new girl that came into the villa. She had to couple up with somebody. She chose this guy, and because of that, a really popular girl, very beautiful girl, who'd only been in there 24 hours, had to immediately leave the villa. It was shocking. It was shocking for everyone. It's like, oh, God. And everyone thought, oh, is she gone off to an apartment? She's going to come back. But no, she'd gone. And she was a lovely girl, and it was all very sad. And this is the nature of reality TV. It ain't easy. Reality TV ain't easy on anyone. Anyway, since then, her social media account, which has been being run by her family, has received hundreds of death threats. Hundreds. Also, very unpleasant messages suggesting that she kills herself. Right? So you don't need to have watched Love Island to be involved in this story, because this is a story about the state of some parts of society and trolling, and how trolling has to be taken much more seriously by police. And in fact, things are moving that way. Now, her family have had to call in Thames Valley Police because they did put out a statement asking for it to stop. Now, don't forget, there have been 3 suicides of people from Love Island. In fact, one of the mums of the girl, sorry, darling, just wanted to see the name of the girl, Sophie. Do you remember Sophie? Bless her, who committed suicide. And her poor mum says this has absolutely triggered all those awful feelings again. There's that beautiful girl, Sophie Garden. She died aged 32. Mike Thalassositis. And of course, there will have been other stuff, that would have been going on. It wouldn't just have been down to Love Island. But basically, when the feeding frenzy of these very unwell people, very unwell. I mean, trolls are people that need mental health support, actually, because they've obviously got things going on in them and they just put this hate out on the world. Now, her family have made this, have put out this statement, and it's basically saying, you know, they hate that they would have to introduce themselves in this, I'm paraphrasing here, under these terrible circumstances. But they said, we've got a really thick skin, but the amount of trolling Chloe has been receiving is disgusting. This morning we woke up to yet another DM encouraging Chloe to kill herself. There have been hundreds, right? Have the deaths of Sophie, Mike and Caroline Flack taught us nothing? Not only that, but people are flooding her inbox, threatening to kill her themselves.
Oh my God.
Yeah. This girl is in there with
Unbelievable.
no idea. She's come in on the first night into a game show and chosen a guy to couple up with. She's oblivious that this is going on. Now, the family have always said, we understand the frustration surrounding Shannon Singh's eviction, but we feel it too. She didn't deserve to leave so early, but Chloe does not deserve to die because Shannon had to leave the villa. Can you believe these are actually words that her family happened to put out? She will have no idea of the repercussions of her decision prior to making it. We are not naive. We know that this post won't put an end to trolling. All the advice we get is to ignore it and block the trolls. Sometimes it's not that easy. Our hope is that this just reminds some of you to be kind. Now, I do think that, I mean, I'm just trying to put myself in the place of the parent, and their daughter is in there and she has no idea what is brewing outside. It's just, it beggars belief, doesn't it? But there are the beginnings of change here. People are, like, I can't remember who it was the other day that is absolutely pursuing. And there are now companies that you can employ, because a lot of celebrities are thinking about this now. There are now companies you can employ.
Yeah, they track.
Where you pay the company and they can track the trolls and they can actually find them, because this is breaking you are not allowed to threaten to kill somebody. No. You are not allowed to try and get somebody to kill themselves. And though this is horrific for this girl's family, I'm really hoping this is going to trigger actually.
Yeah,
action.
and also, you know, I mean, death threats are the. I mean, I'm not going to put trolls in a sort of hierarchy of stupidity, but you know, posting death threats is obviously the most extreme form of it, and is directly something you can, you know, take them to court or what have you. Sadly, the vast majority of trolls try and work in a much more underhand fashion. They try and come in on a feigned point of concern or worry, or they'll post a couple of things that are sort of a bit nice or a bit supportive, a bit friendly, and then they just either turn suddenly because it's like an addiction and they can't help themselves, or they just slowly try to sow the seeds of discontent. And that is something that everyone, not just social media, but, you know, TV personalities, but got a sort of firewall between personalities on TV and them reading this. And we used to have to do that at the BBC. We used to shield all the press and horrible stuff that came in, and you just didn't tell the presenters about it. So, you know, in this world of free availability and everything, it's terrible. But, you know, these are the more extreme examples, but that doesn't mean that lower level examples of trolling don't themselves cumulatively contribute to extraordinary upset.
And the really important thing to remember, this isn't just people that are on the telly or on you know.
Someone just said they're being trolled because their kids are autistic.
Yeah, I mean, this is happening across the board, and it has to stop. And I really do believe there is going to be change. I think the social media platforms have had enough.
Yeah, they have.
The general public have had enough.
I mean, YouTube have
had enough. The police
have
had enough.
Yeah.
And so let's hope that this is another part of the puzzle that is going to bring this to an end. These are people that wouldn't dare say it to a person's face. These are people that aren't well, and it needs to be stopped. Yeah. So I just wanted to say to her family,
I know,
oh my God, it must be so hard. That's your daughter. So yeah, lots of love.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, I just can't fathom it. I literally can't fathom it. That's the only thing that gets me. Now, shall we go back to Sigmund Freud?
Bit of fun.
Can I just ask, who likes bitter lemon? Say yes or no.
Oh, I love a gin and bitter lemon.
Ah, okay, well, that's a bit worrying.
Save that for the last one.
Well, no,
Do
I
a
just
chicken
want
gel
to
phrasing.
part that out there. How many of you like bitter lemon? Oh, my Lord. Crikey, you've all got a shock in store.
I do too.
Who
Who likes chicken gel phrasing?
Chicken jalfrezi. Who likes a hot curry?
So this is the psychology behind your takeaway
And this
choice.
is from the University of Copenhagen. No less. So well, it's, you know, given that we're playing Denmark on Wednesday, they could be giving us a bit of a bum steer to upset the appetites of our footballers. You never know. So have you ever wondered why your happy-go-lucky neighbour always chooses fish and chips? It's because they're a troll. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. So chicken jalfrezi, lovers of hot and spicy curries. This one doesn't come as a surprise to me.
All right, go on.
Are thrill seekers. Welcome, big girl mental world. Do you want to sing her name now?
Welcome, big girl, mental world. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the family guest area.
That was lovely. Chicken jalfrezi, as we say, they are sensation seekers and prefer spicy meals more than anyone else. Does anyone see themselves as that? We're going to tell you about bitter lemon at the end because it's a bitter truth, I think. Okay, what about a pepperoni pizza?
Oh, I love a pepperoni pizza.
Say yes if you like a pepperoni pizza.
Me, can I have one now?
Put your hands up in class who likes a pepperoni pizza. Sawalha, when was the last time you had a pepperoni pizza?
Yesterday I nicked a slice of Kiki's.
Okay.
Well, actually, I took the edge. I took the crust and a piece of pepperoni.
Christine Bett, when was the last time you had a pepperoni pizza?
Christine, come on, Christine.
Sarah Shepherd.
Nicola Jenkins, when was the last time you did?
Caitlin2557, you had one yesterday, did you? And how nice was it? Have you kept any to share with the rest of us in class?
Get on with
Okay,
it.
well, if you like a pepperoni pizza, you are apparently caring and uncomplicated.
Oh!
Pepperoni is the nation's most popular pizza, and it apparently shows that most of us have a caring side.
Why?
If you are a pepperoni fan, you are likely someone who cares deeply about your loved ones. Even if you sometimes fail, you strive for an uncomplicated, drama-free existence. That's a lot to draw from a pepperoni.
I think pepperoni people are quite peppery. Ooh. I mean, it goes with the jalfrezi. It's spicy.
I know what you mean. How can you have such contradictory ideas around
lose my
spice?
belief in
this. I don't want to go to the University of Copenhagen. Oh, look, Alfie Betterson. Probably your dulcet tones.
Alfie Betterson, Alfie Betterson, Alfie Betterson. Welcome to the family guest area. If you're wondering what the family guest area is, we have we put loads of stuff here on the main channel, but we have a family guest area which is 50 pence a week, and it's extra content. And every Sunday we have a fantastic show that goes out there called the No Name Sunday Show. Oh, Teddy Talks this week is so
it's hysterical.
Funny.
Hysterical.
And this week I'm making the most delicious tacos you've ever had and the most evil cookie dough and marshmallow pudding.
It makes my sphincter go woo!
And Maddie's memes are hilarious, and Mark's got a great book. So the Sunday show's a great one.
Absolutely. Martin Smith just asked, who makes up this shit? I kind of agree in one sense, but thank God they do, Martin. Chocolate ice cream. Who likes chocolate ice cream? Come on, guys.
Not mad about it.
I hate chocolate ice cream. Well, that makes sense, because if you liked it, you'd be more agreeable.
Oh!
Yeah, a sweet tooth, well, we know, goes in hand with a sweet disposition. I don't agree.
What flavour ice cream do you think gives a sweet disposition? Strawberry.
Yeah, maybe
Or
strawberry.
Pink, nice and girly.
Yeah, something like that. Well, shall we find out about fish and chips? What does fish and chips
Right,
say
who
about
likes fish and chips?
Yeah,
Put
who
your
likes-
hands up if you like fish
Or
and
chish
chips.
and fips.
Or chish and fips. Oh, Steph Shorts, I love a bit of salted caramel. Mark and I opened a tub of ice cream each the other day and sat with a spoon eating it on the sofa.
I've never done that. Last time I did that was when I had my first period back in, when was that? 1988. I
Your
think.
first period?
Yeah. I heard it was a thing. Fish and chips.
I love fish and chips.
Fish and chips
Loads of
means,
vinegar.
in a headline, you're content.
Oh, I love raspberry ripple Nicolettes.
Fish and chips is one of our
My
longest
favourite.
standing UK food favourites and loved by millions. And maybe that's why experts from littlethings.com say the Friday and seaside tradition are the preserve of the content. It's a meal that provides consistent and reliable flavours.
Well, not really, because there's so
Does
many
it?
different places. They're so shit. To get a good fish and chips, come on, there's loads of terrible fish and chip places.
Yeah.
Oh God, I want fish and chips now. Every time we talk about something, I want it. I want sausage crisps, I want roast dinner, I want fish and chips, I want a chicken jalfrezi, I want a pepperoni pizza.
What about this? Hawaiian pizza. So
No.
that's with a bit of pineapple on it.
No.
But you've always thought that's a no-no, don't you?
Italians would cry if they saw that.
I like pineapple on pizza.
It's like saying, it's like an Italian putting on top of fish and chips pepperoni.
What's wrong with that?
It's disgusting.
Okay, well, if you like it, does anyone here like a Hawaiian
Hit the thumbs
pineapple
up, guys.
pizza?
There's 900 of you watching and only 197 thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up.
Don't forget, lots of people don't have accounts, so they can't.
Ah.
You're unable. Your hand reaches, but it goes no. Pineapple. I like pineapple. I like Hawaiian pineapple. Okay, well, Hawaiian pineapple pizza means that you're laid back, self-confident, and quirky. It's not for everyone, especially Italians who hate the idea, but Phil Mutz, I guess from Copenhagen University, says, this topping shows you have a lackadaisical approach to life. You're not getting bogged down with worries. It also takes a special type of person to appreciate the Hawaiian flavours. Your friends and family probably enjoy your unique personality. That's me.
Yes, darling.
I mean, you tolerate my unique personality.
Yes, darling.
It's probably better, isn't it? It's disgusting, says Paul Honeyman. Okay, well, we're getting to bitter lemon. Oh, salad. Who likes salad? I fucking hate it.
I love it.
I have to say it again. I fucking hate it.
I love it.
It's a waste of use of my jaw.
Thank you, Samantha Hayward, for the thumbs up. Or the thumbs up just underneath me where you can click on
It's
it.
actually beneath me, I think, on this.
Oh, it's on beneath him. Thank you. Lots of nice people saying nice things about the members area as well.
Miss Spice is a salad dodger.
Salad dodger.
Emma Carter loves a salad.
My dad can be a bit of a salad dodger.
Yeah, like me. I think a lot of men are. It's like grazing like a freaking rabbit. It's like, yeah. And can someone please invent a
Excuse me, I make very nice bloody salad.
Can someone invent a fork or a utensil that means that you're not constantly chasing the same piece of lettuce around a fucking bowl? I like a Greek salad.
Emma, my mum opened your lovely present yesterday. Thank you so much. It was so lovely. Thank you.
My mum hasn't because she's getting shorter and she can't reach the table.
I love salad with pizza. Do you remember Pizza Land, where you used to get 2 slices of pizza, coleslaw, and a jacket potato and a mug of tea for about £3?
Wow.
We used to go and have that every Saturday, me and my sister.
For one of your meals a minute, could you do like a really robust masculine salad?
Yes.
A blokey salad.
Doesn't sound
with
like much
nuts,
fun.
with cheese, croutons.
Yeah, well, you know what that is? That's the
Bacon.
American salad,
Yeah,
the Cobb salad.
I like a bacon
where they
salad,
put
American
everything
salad.
in it. Yeah, I'll do that.
4th of July salad, why not? Okay, well, people who like salad, you're open to new...
So hungry after this live.
Rich has shared with us what
This
people
live
who
is
like
killing
salad.
me.
I don't think all people like that, Rich.
What? What did Rich say?
Anal intercourse.
Oh!
I don't necessarily think the Danes discovered that, actually, Rich, but thanks for it. Salad, open to new experiences. It's a certain hue to the whole thing. People are open to new experiences, maybe like anal.
Pizza Land, Olias, do you remember it? What happened to Pizza Land? Coming back, do you remember Wendy's Burgers was square?
Yeah, Wendy's are opening back in the UK. People who eat more salad and vegetables tend to be more open to new experiences
That's
and
me.
conscientious.
That's me.
The mag concluded, journal Appetite, it stems from a human's innate need to eat plants. That's like stating the fucking obvious.
Leslie Sargent's just had to cook an egg on toast.
She's starving. I know all this
I'm
talk about.
starving.
Yeah.
This has not been a good live. This has not been a good live.
Who wants the bitter lemon? There's chocolate bars. Okay, I've got...
That's a good idea. Sarah Witherington. I'm going to make a Kardashian salad.
Ooh.
They always sit with these salads like this, just digging, looking for something. I think they're looking for the
Are
chicken.
you going to do it dressed like her?
Mark.
You should do 2 bowls, one next to the other, and then pose in front of them.
Mark.
Are we going to bitter lemon, or do you want to hear about... The only other ones left are tacos, chocolate bars, and bitter lemon.
We'll do bitter lemon.
Should we do bitter lemon? Who, again, once more, who likes bitter lemon?
Me.
Whether it be bitter things such as lemons or even bitter... I've never understood people who buy that bitter lemon drink and drink it.
Oh, I love it. You've reminded me of it. Why do I never have a gin and bitter
I look
lemon?
at it in Sainsbury's and I walk past it like a vampire going, you are the kiss of death.
That's what I used to drink all the time, gin and bitter lemon. Before you knew me, when other boys knew me and you didn't know me, I used to have gin and bitter lemon.
Okay, well, if you
I
like...
used to say, can you get me gin and bitter lemon, please? and I would be very sophisticated. And then they'd come back and I'd go, sorry, it's not got a slice of lemon in it because I like an extra slice.
Wow. Poor boyfriend. And Ellery Jones, you need to worry. Because
Oh, look, we're at 297 thumbs up. Come on, get us up to 300, guys.
What it basically means is that you have psychopathic tendencies.
Oh!
It is bad news. A 2015 study published suggested a correlation between a preference for bitterness and, get this, sadism, psychopathy, and narcissism.
Blimey! That's me in a nutshell.
Oh, look, I think Cool Derek is having anal intercourse with Rich.
Oh,
Let's get
God.
rid of him as well.
Oh, my God.
See you, Cool Derek. Not so
trolls
cool.
are in.
Not so cool, really.
Hello, Layla B. Hello, Layla B.
B.
Hello, Layla. B, 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 Layla.
B.
Layla.
B.
Layla. Welcome to the family. Guesteria.
Samantha Hayward, Mark, are we going to beat the Danes on Wednesday? I think we're going to win 1-0.
But only if I watch, because now I'm the bloody lucky mascot, thanks to Dawney Harvey.
Yeah. So,
It's a game of two halves.
there you go, guys. I'm going to go and finish the Sunday show. That will be landing for all the established members and all the new members. It's a fun one, and Teddy Talks is hysterical. I'm going to go and review my
And if
book.
you want to join the members area, members, tell people, is it wonderful being a member?
MeTube says, so what you're essentially saying, or certainly what the others, two visitors today were saying, so you're saying some of us are bum, fun, loving psychos. Well, 2 of them came and they've just gone.
They've
Well,
gone.
I don't know if they have come or not, but there we go.
Yeah, Mark, so if people want to join the members area, can you say it? Because I always say it wrong.
If you join the members area, beneath the screen that we're on, there will be a subscribe or a join button. If there isn't a join button, it's because the device you're watching on doesn't support that tech. So what you have to do is you have to go off onto possibly a teenager somewhere that you know who has a smartphone or an iPad or a computer.
But if you've got a newish phone, it was fine.
it should be fine. But you go off, you can join, and then you come back and you should be able to watch it on
Thank
your
you,
device.
MeTube. MeTube says the best one, 99.
Good. So
We do put a lot of love and work into the main channel and
Absolutely.
the family members channel. So it really does mean a lot to us when, you give us these thumbs up and you say nice things. Don't think it goes missed. It doesn't. We
No, it
really
doesn't.
do appreciate
Absolutely.
it.
So guys, have a lovely day, and we'll see you on the other side. I don't know what of, but on the other side of something. Maybe a bitter lemon. Oh, maybe that roast dinner, Nads. Are you still not going to make that roast dinner?
No, I'm not, because you didn't weren't very nice about it.
Okay.
No.
Big